fabulous celebration. I'm going to do this lovely roast. It's a poem and it's called I May Be Sassy. I may be sassy and Willie may be sappy. He thinks he's snazzy and I'm a bit flashy. I am a drag queen who has a fab routine. Thank you. Willie still acts and thinks he's 18.
That's me.
Sassy is cool. Willie's low fool. Sassy is chilled and really hates to be killed. Bill? Sassy loves high heels. Willie rides on 2 wheels. Sassy is famous. Sadly, Willie suffers from flatus.
Flatus.
Willie is kind, can be funny, can be critical. Willie is generous and loves being political.
Yes.
Sassy is perfect. Is a diva, a high achiever. Willie, the stepdad who tries a porch and is a non-believer.
Yeah.
Sassy is a queen when it comes to playing Uno.
Oh God.
He's good.
Willie is the king when it comes to drinking vino. Together we have great fun and good humour. Sassy and Willie, a pair of late bloomers.
Oh, look who's here! It's Sassy Africa!
No way.
Oh my goodness!
Again, oh my goodness,
All the
that's
way from
incredible.
Royal Leamington Spa! So you travelled here by elephant or camel? How did you get here?
Actually, yeah, actually they might have a ball.
Okay, beautiful. So you come here to talk to us today about what you do in your local community, especially around the Pride organisation.
And especially
Yeah.
young people as well. That's
And young
an
people.
area we know nothing about, so that's really, really exciting, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so you're a trustee for Pride now.
Yeah.
So how did you get to where you are now, the global superstar that is Sassy Africa, from your early days in Pride?
Well, in my early days of life, but before I go into that, it's like a fish tank here.
Just do that. Do be a shark.
Is that mermaids?
It was a mermaid. It was a mermaid.
Right, so from becoming this famous thing, from the early days when I was a bit young, I was at a youth group called Push Projects. They were called Push Projects at the time, and I was a young member. So from there, I met them in 2013 at the Peace Festival,
Oh yeah.
and I asked if I could join in, and they said he wasn't looking for any volunteers at the time, and because I was so young, and so I was thinking help, support what I needed at the time, so I become the person who I want to be known as, and so when I got a bit old, I became a volunteer at the youth group and then I was helping other members to help them to be what they want to be known as and what they want to become and what they want to achieve in life. And in 2016, I became a trustee at Warwickshire. And also, before I started track, I'll go back into 2013. Daniel was looking for a track queen, and I said I'll do it. And
Had you done it before?
no, it was
Oh,
the first
that's
time, but I
beautiful.
think when I was
I'll do it. I love that. I'll do it.
That's you, isn't it?
That is you totally.
But I think I performed in, when I was little, as you know, I told you on the radio. That was the first time I ever done it on my own in public. So from there, that's where this creature was born.
This beautiful mermaid-like creature. We love the new hair as well.
We're loving the new hair.
The new hair. So you've what if we can see you stand up a little bit there? What are you wearing today? Can you tell us your outfit?
Shall I stand up? I'm wearing a
Look at
leotard,
that.
rainbow tights, and rainbow gloves. Yeah, I really look like a fish, don't I?
Yeah.
And it's incredible because hairdressers are closed, but you still manage to get that finished touch, don't you?
It's like Versace and Botox.
Okay, absolutely.
But your work with Pride, we're interested particularly in how you work with young people. How do you engage with young people who feel that they're different and they come to you? How does that work?
They come to us when we go out to places, like in the store or in workshop or something like that. They find out about us there, or we do come on our website and obviously Facebook or Twitter. They find us there as well, and then they contact us. And each Thursday, before the lockdown, we had our groups running, like when you do face to face. So now we're doing them online on Zoom, so they can still get the support they want. I don't just do the youth group, I do the coffee socials, which anyone can come and get involved with. I always have a big glass of coffee because I'm not the boring person at all.
Well, with that hair and makeup, I wouldn't think
It's
so.
going to take a while to get that going.
And also you mentioned before that you have groups for the parents because, if you think if someone wants to experience themselves and be the person they want to be, but then of course that can be quite challenging for the parents, I imagine. So what do you do with the parents?
It can be challenging for parents, so that's why we decided to do a parents group for them to come to it, so we can give them advice on how they can support their child when they come out, and
Nice people.
things
Really
be
Amazing.
so
That's
they know
great
what
work.
to do and stuff. Yeah.
Fabulous. Now, in lockdown,
Yeah.
everybody has apparently learned some new skill. Now,
Yeah.
I tried to learn to dance, and because Gail used to be a dancer, and I failed terribly.
We spent about 10 hours trying to teach
She's
him
going to
the
make this
cha-cha
worse
cha.
than it. She's going to make it worse than
It's
it
worse
was.
and worse. He's got 3 left feet.
Yeah.
But they're gorgeous. But they're just 3 left feet.
Yeah, so that's what we did in COVID. What else have I learned?
You've learned to
How
love me.
Learn how to use Zoom.
Yeah.
Now, what have you learned?
Well, I learned on how to keep fit.
Right?
Nice.
Well, before I learned how to keep fit, obviously I don't get out looking beautiful like this. It takes ages.
It doesn't come easily, does it? You have to work at it.
So the first thing, the warm up, what I do is, obviously I do my face, I do the eyelashes, onto the contouring and the lips. That's my warm up done. And then and then I go onto my weights, and that really works the whole area.
Okay, fantastic.
Will you share that with us today?
Of course, I've got
Oh,
my
excellent.
gym equipment with me here today, so I'll show you how to use them.
Fantastic. Thank you. Look forward
What
to
a
it.
pleasure.
So we're just going to do a bit more hair and makeup and get freshened up, and we'll see you in the dance
So,
studio.
what we call it, Sassy Africa's routine dance. You just get on with it.
I just get on with it, so.
Sassy Africa.
Just Sassy Africa workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, welcome to my workout section.
Thank you.
Now today I'm going to show you what I do. And first I'm going to do a warm-up quickly with one of my tracks called Red Hot. Shall we get started?
Yes, please.
Right, what we do is we go side to side, let's go. That's it again. And then you do a little bit conscious. And we go. And then now we go to the side. And then to the side. And then maybe a little bit of twiddle. And shake. Shall we go on to the next thing? Because I feel a bit warm up now. Right. Who would like to start first?
Can you do a demonstration?
This way.
Yeah, do a demonstration. What's your hair?
Oh, my hair. Look, it's falling off already. Right, so now, obviously, this is sorted out. Much better. Right, so anyway, what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, and shake. And there you go. Who would like to go? Yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, pose.
Yeah, let me go.
That's it, let's keep dancing.
Keep punching, dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just go up. Then go up. Oh, handshake. Yeah, just go to bed. That's what we do. Right. So now we can go up, down, and down, and shake. What's that fabulous? Right, so the next step is this twister thing that I call. Another little twist again. What you do is you bend, so that you sit down on the loom, and you go twist, 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 twist. And it works this way round here, almost literally working this. And then like you sit down on the toilet, and then you twist. It's easy. What do you think of it? Okay, let me do it. Well, we did it on it, so. Then you sit down on the toilet. And you there you started. See, us girls, we know how to make things
Give me the confidence. I'm in Hawaii 5-0. So come on, Sassy, who's best?
Who's the best? Oh, Dale.
I'm gutted. I'm really gutted. I thought I got a wiggle. I'm so gutted.
Oh,
But thank you. Thank you for teaching us how to dance.
I hope you've learned something.
We learned something. We learned something we've
to be socially distanced, 2 metres with the Bradleys on the other side of the fish tank.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks for coming. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hi, my name's Adrian. I'm the Chief Exec across the CCGs of Coventry, Rugby and Warwickshire North. Like many of you, absolutely gutted that this year's Pride event has been cancelled, and I'm delighted we've still been able to do something to celebrate it, which you'll see later on in the video. I wear the badge with pride, and many of my staff do as well. In fact, we were the first CCG across the country to launch the badge and see it across so many at the NHS at the minute. And the rainbow, of course, is a big symbol for the NHS in total now. By wearing the badge, you're saying it's okay to talk to me. So this is our way of celebrating it, and I'm going to hand over to a few friends. I'm going to do a little bit of video for you. Enjoy Pride. See you next year.
Happy Pride, everyone!
Hi, as a proud supporter of LGBTQ+, I go to Pride every year, and I'm so disappointed that I won't be able to attend this year in person and celebrate diversity and inclusion with you all. Really excited to do that at some point in the future, and I just want to wish everyone a really, really happy Pride. Happy Pride, everyone!
Happy Pride! Banana, banana, meatball.
Hi everyone from the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion group here at Warwickshire North and Coventry and Rugby CCGs. We're really proud to be part of your event. It's been a tough old time of late, and it's really important that we share the love and look out for each other. Have a great Pride. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's port down to Peru. In Lammerland there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, that's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds, and I go Bay. it's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come on! Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, that's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds and go away. It's so perfect, we're flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
Hello, welcome. This is a short presentation from EQUIP, the Equality and Inclusion Partnership. We're a charity promoting equality and inclusion across Warwickshire, and we provide a free, confidential discrimination casework service. My name's Kim, and this is a brief description of the journey we would accompany you on if you felt you'd experienced discrimination or hate due to gender identity, sexual orientation, marriage or civil partnership, sex, gender, disability, race, pregnancy or maternity, religion or belief, or age. The potential client would contact EQUIP, or another agency might refer you. I then arrange a convenient day and time to speak with you and carry out the assessment. I discuss the potential case with a colleague and then contact you again and advise you that either we can support you and take on your case, or that EQUIP will refer you to another organisation that best suits your needs, or it might be a mixture of both of these options. If we feel that we can support you with a discrimination or hate incident case, then a support letter is sent out to you, drawing up an agreement of what we will do and asking for your consent to contact the other organisations or people involved. During your case, I meet with a colleague weekly to discuss and agree on actions regarding cases and timelines. We will research, advise, offer guidance and support to you. I also contact other people and agencies involved on your behalf. When you're satisfied that all points from the agreed letter have been completed, we can discuss closing your case with you and ask for feedback. You're also welcome to pick your file up at this point. Our office is normally situated at the Morgan Conference Suite, Warwickshire College Rugby site. My email is kim@equipequality.org.uk and my phone number is 07827 332923. Our website is www.equipequality.org.uk. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Richard Dobbs, Corporate Director at North Warwickshire Borough Council. I want to take this opportunity to wish everyone in North Warwickshire a happy Pride. It's a real shame that the festival has had to be cancelled this year, but I'm sure that everyone involved will be working extra hard to make sure that the online event is a worthy replacement and that everyone gets the chance to get involved. We at North Warwickshire Borough Council are an inclusive family, and we are strongly committed to promoting every aspect of equality and diversity. We understand that everyone needs to play their part to truly deliver on these commitments, and our staff do exactly that in every aspect of their work with all our residents, businesses, staff and visitors. Now, more than ever, we are relying on people to be kind to each other. We're relying on our communities to support each other, and that means that we all need to pull together. In North Warwickshire, we're committed to ensuring that happens, and that everyone, regardless of background, gender or sexual orientation, is made to feel valued, supported and above all respected. Pride is a big part of that. So, enjoy the virtual celebrations, and let's all hope that next year we can take part in an even bigger and better Pride Festival. Wishing you all the best from everyone at North Warwickshire Borough Council.
I'd like to thank the organisers of this year's festival for the very kind invitation to speak at Warwickshire Pride this year. I know that many of you will be disappointed that the event has to take place virtually after 7 successful years of running the festival in Leamington Spa's Pump Room Gardens. But nonetheless, it's great to see Warwickshire Pride taking the pandemic, the current difficulties we have in their stride, and arranging to do things virtually this year. I hope everyone has a really good day. And I know Warwickshire Pride plays an important role in providing a forum for information sharing, for emotional support and raising awareness of the issues faced by the LGBT plus community across Warwickshire. Though in my lifetime attitudes have been transformed, there remains much to be done to make sure people feel confident to live the lives they want to lead, free of stigma and discrimination. As the Member of Parliament for Rugby and a keen fan of the game, I was moved some years ago by the bravery Gareth Thomas showed in becoming the first openly gay rugby player. And I look forward to prominent players of all sports following his brave lead. And I hope that his courage will give the next generation confidence to break down the barriers which still exist and which can prevent people from living the lives openly that they want to live in the way that they would wish. Interesting as well, after the 2019 general election, there are now 45 LGBT plus members of Parliament, and that's 7% of the total number of MPs, meaning that our Parliament has the highest proportion of LGBT plus members of any Parliament around the world. And as we will know, the UK is one of the most tolerant and open societies that exists. And we have a strong track record of promoting those values across the globe. And we're, of course, a world leader of human rights. And the government is continually lobbying in the strongest possible terms those 70 countries in which same-sex conduct constitutes a criminal act. The UK is also currently the co-chair, alongside Argentina, of the Equal Rights Coalition, which is a grouping of 42 like-minded countries working together with civil society to address violence and discrimination against LGBT plus individuals. And our country also worked on and was a signatory of the recent Equal Rights Coalition statement, which called on all governments to limit the repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic on LGBT plus people. In addition to this, the UK is the Commonwealth Chair in office, and the government continues to raise the importance of countering discrimination within the Commonwealth, including on grounds of gender identity or sexual orientation. In all of these roles, working through international organisations across the globe, I'm glad that the UK regularly and consistently raises concerns about countries that don't comply with their human rights obligations and promote non-discrimination against LGBT plus people. Turning away from the global stage, coming nearer to home and to look at rugby, I know that there have been some challenges for LGBT plus people locally. Rugby Borough Council, our local council, have done a lot of work to tackle hate crime, and I will continue to work closely with both the council and Warwickshire Police in support of the action plan that's in place to make sure that rugby is a safe place for everyone who lives in Rugby. And as the Member of Parliament in Rugby, I'm always keen to hear from my constituents about issues that affect them. And I hope that if there are ever any concerns that members of Warwickshire Pride living in Rugby want to raise with me, my door is always open. So thanks once again for including me in this year's festival. And I really hope everyone there has an absolutely fabulous day. Thanks.
Mel, Jimmy. Don't know, then you gonna know.
Swear she naughty, like she out to something. Brown skin hottie, like a fire emoji. I be plotting. Can't help but watching the way you twist and turn it, you give me a head concussion. Roll with me. Gonna need the umbrella lady. Cause I let it rain on you. They got me want to put my name on you. Like my face crush, I put my claim on ya. But she forward gossip playing game on her. Now when I'm a target, got my aim on that. Right there, let put my stamp on it. Yeah, you look like it is a king in your life. I can tell you a queen is a look in your eyes. She ain't trying, but she still got me enticed. When I saw you, I think have to think twice. So your current pulling his weight, don't wanna instigate, but I don't think it is if your ways. I move forward, can't push my brakes. You got me changing my ways, even though I was setting my ways. You got me into your wave, don't know how to behave. I push up on just to study. Really, I'm old school, even the way modern. I make sure you're good and everything pattern.
She a darling, said you want me. Said you wanna wake up in the morning. A boyfriend barring, boy stalling. Me that you calling, yeah. This cause you falling, yeah. This cause you wanting me. And yes, she a darling, boy stalling. Yes, I'm stalling. Said I give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling out my name, yeah. Give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling me, babe. I give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling out my name, yeah. That girl a fire emoji, not you calling me, babe. Said you wanna ride with me, quality time with me, baby, that's fine with me. Smoke a blunt with a real G, give it a deep so she feel me. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? No sign, man, we can make plans. I found a flame, my head game insane. Yes, you are, but you don't need taming. No, you don't need taming. Oh well, look at her frame. Oh well, said the girl got game. Oh well, look at her frame. Oh well, said the girl got game. She a freak and she knows it's true. Cause no one knows, just me and you. You're a freak and you know it's true. You know it's true. She a darling, said you want me. Said you wanna wake up in the morning, yeah. A boyfriend barring, boy stalling. Me that you calling, yeah. This cause you falling, yeah. This cause you wanting me. And yes, she a darling, boy stalling. Yes, I'm stalling. Said I give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling out my name, yeah. Give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling me, babe. I give that girl a fire emoji, not you calling out my name, yeah. That girl a fire emoji, not you calling me, babe, yeah.
Hello, my name's Philip Seckham and I'm the Police and Crime Commissioner for Warwickshire. And it's a great privilege for me to be able to take part in this video in lieu of the normal gathering you will have in Leamington each year, which I know this year will be taking place online. It's important for me today to express my gratitude for the work that you all do at Warwickshire Pride, and indeed in the past I've had the opportunity and privilege to attend 2 of your festivals in Leamington Spa, and my office has been able to contribute some funds to the good work that you do. I believe there is no place for hate within Warwickshire, and I will do everything I can to give that support that is needed and to encourage all of you, if you become a victim of a hate crime or hate incident, to report it to the police, who will follow up and try and apprehend any perpetrator of such hate crime. Finally, I'd like to wish all of you a good year in the head, and I hope that we can physically meet up next year to forward the aims and the aspirations that you so rightly hold dear in your movement. Thank you.
There's an opium bar in Leamington Spa.
This is a journey into the sound of Leamington Spa, twinned with somewhere far. It's in the water, don't you know?
Está en el agua, muchacha.
An opium bar in Leamington Spa. A tragic, twisted Casbah underneath the radar, where Judy tells me all about her shit life so far over a joint and something from the sweetie jar. A den of iniquity, fueled by excess equity, where the grass is greener than the people of Mina, and they just won't let it go. You know.
Este es el sonido de Leamington Spa. Real Leamington Spa. Está en el agua.
And when it starts to get dark in Jepson Park, just behind the bandstand, middle-aged women doing handstands, high five, attempting to jive, remembering what it is to be alive. Jump up, down, wave the pictures in the air, yeah. Spa, Leamington Spa. You got it. Party nights, conjugal rights, Morecambe and Wise on a Saturday night. Crack life, crack pipe, crack a jack. Whatever happened to Peter Glaze? Anyone still around to keep your fire ablaze? It's in the water, mate.
Está en el agua, muchacho.
Oh, Judy, 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 Judy obscure. You're a crash course, a life force, a force of nature, a hand grenade, serenade. Don't get high on your own supply. Supplies, supplies, secrets and lies, all tied up in a lacy bow tie. Dead behind the eyes, since 1985.
Está en el agua, muchacha.
Yeah, this is the sound, alright. Where you going, Jude? Where you going on to, Judy? Beachy head is sore, she said. Can't say no more. Satellites banging on the tom-tom. Off she goes, tiddly-om-tom-tom. So far from Remington's. It's in the water, don't you know? There she was. There she goes. One step forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, jump, they said. And she jumped. So far from Leamington's Bar. No fresh flowers for the disempowered, those who jump from their ivory towers are scorned, not mourned. This is the sound of Leamington Spa.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting us to be part of online Warwickshire Pride celebrations. Despite the difficult times we are currently living through, it is important we can still all join together to share experiences and celebrate milestones. And Warwickshire Pride has become a highlight of the county's LGBT+ communities calendar. While the work the charity carries out in Warwickshire and the support it offers the community, it makes a vital contribution to the county we all call home. My name is Derek Poole. I'm the Deputy Leader of Rugby Borough Council and I'm the Chair of Rugby Borough Council's Equality and Diversity Steering Group since its formation in 2008. 12 years ago, the Council took the decision to place equality and diversity at the heart of everything we do. From the services we deliver, to our residents, to the people we employ, we wanted to embrace equality and demonstrate our commitment to diversity. And as the Chair of the Steering Group, I was determined we were going to walk the walk rather than talk the talk. In 2014, we became the first district council in the country to achieve the excellent standard under the Equality and Diversity Framework for local government. It was an achievement we were proud of, but it also realised we were at work in progress when we still had room for improvement. 3 years ago, we were re-accredited with Equality Framework under the Excellent status. However, the framework assessors highlighted a need for the Council to do more and understand and serve rugby's LGBT+ community. So we reached out to Warwickshire Pride, who conducted a survey on our behalf to find out the views and experiences and our needs of our LGBT+ community. Following the survey, Warwickshire Pride presented us with a report and recommendations which have now become the foundation of the Council's work to support, care and raise awareness of our LGBT+ community. So what have we done? I made it compulsory for all our staff and councillors to receive training on equality and diversity, including updates on LGBT+ communities. These are updated every year and every councillor must attend. Well, all the council staff have now benefited from awareness training conducted by Warwickshire Pride, and the council has worked with Warwickshire Police and other agencies in the borough to promote a clear, consistent message on the reporting of hate crime. We have worked with Warwickshire Pride to host the Rugby Pride picnic in Caldecott Park in Rugby in June 2019, and we're looking forward to staging a Rugby Pride celebration this year until the coronavirus epidemic put pay to this and our plans. We now fly the rainbow flag from the Town Hall during LGBT History Month, Warwickshire Pride Festival and other significant dates in the community's calendar. Our staff and councillors wear the rainbow rugby ball pin badges to show the support of LGBT+ community and promote our work. As a council, we accept we still have work to do, but we're proud of the journey we've taken on equality and diversity over the last 12 years, and we are committed on that journey and working with and learning from partners such as Warwickshire Pride. Enjoy your Warwickshire Pride Festival and thank you for inviting us to share your celebration. Hopefully, next year we can celebrate Pride together in person. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day's done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. And for me. Shine, you know how I feel. Sense of the fight, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I feel so good.
My name is Healy Moyes, and I am your guest speaker this month. It is my honour to be here today. Thank you to the organisers for inviting me. I'm going to talk to you about my life, my career, my activism, and how justice has been part of it all. So, who am I? I am not just plain old Healy Moyes. Oh, hell no. I also go by the name of Sassy Africa. Sassy is my tragedy alter ego that I like to bring out from time to time. Sassy is fierce, Sassy is glamorous, and Sassy is light-on. You can see why I like to be so sassy so often. As Sassy Africa, I perform at a lot of events all around Warwickshire and everywhere I go, really. Well, life is a performance, you know it. I have released 4 albums of original music so far, and my new album, Tribal, came out today. A little glad to get on Spotify and iTunes and listen to it. My music is about real life things. Yes, the songs are dance spanners, but they have an important message. In my songs, I talk about life, love, fairness, equality, acceptance, and justice. Yes, I am a fierce drag queen, but I want to use my platform to highlight issues and talk about making life better for LGBT+ people and people with disabilities. This is because I am LGBT+, I am a gay man, a proud gay man. I also have disabilities. I have cerebral palsy and learning disabilities. It does affect my life, but I never let it be hold me back from doing what I want to do and fighting to make the world a better place. music now sells in more than 50 countries around the world. The USA has some of the biggest record sales of my music. But what matters to me is that a lot of people buy my music in countries where it is illegal to be gay. I am a gay artist. I release songs about gay themes. And people in places where it is illegal or unsafe to be gay listen to my songs. I hope they feel inspired. I hope that through music I can help them to feel okay to be themselves. I hope, yeah, that's it. And the songs will get better. Because everyone deserves to live freely and to be who they are. That is justice. We'll come back to that soon. But for now, let's go back to the start. I was born in South Africa, 1984. I grew up in Johannesburg with my mom, my dad, and my sister. I dreamt of being a mermaid when I grew up. Sometimes life was hard for me because of my disabilities. This made me feel nervous and like an outsider. Some people mocked me because of my disabilities. There were some hard times when I was growing up. In August 2013, I made my debut as Sassy Africa. I wore a Eliza Noel wig, and my heels were too big for my feet. But I worked it, and I felt confident. I wanted more. I wanted to do more. But I wanted to do it in a way that helped people. After that, I started to think about how I can help LGBT+ people and people with disabilities. I decided to do more voluntary for Warwickshire Pride, as they support LGBT+ people, which is what I wanted to do. I kept hearing about so many LGBT+ people getting beat up and shouted at. I could not let it keep happening. In 2016, I became the trustee of Warwickshire Pride. Now I am in charge of running some of the support groups. I run the youth group. I also set up a group for LGBT+ people with learning disabilities. I run a group for parents of LGBT+ people too. Over the years, I have helped hundreds of LGBT+ people to be who they are. It's something I am passionate about. I am also passionate about helping people with disabilities. I have been mocked many times for having disabilities. I have had gestures made at me. I have been called a spastic. I have been abused and taken advantage of. But no more. And I won't let that keep happening to other people. So, what is justice? It's about fair and treatment of people. LGBT+ people deserve to be treated fairly. People with disabilities deserve to be treated fairly. This is something I fight for every day. I've been around the UK to highlight this message and help people. I have been given to other countries around the world with this action because LGBT+ people and people with disabilities everywhere deserve to be treated fairly. They deserve equality, they deserve acceptance, they deserve respect. there are LGBT plus people who are beaten up, attacked, and have names shouted at them, just because of who they are. It still happens in 2019. Fact is why pride is still needed. Warwickshire Pride works hard all year well to support LGBT plus people. And tomorrow at the Upwood Gardens, it's Warwickshire Pride 2019. We will be highlighting the struggles that LGBT plus people face. I'll be presenting on stage all day, and I'll be talking about all the bad stuff that happens and that we can do as a community of human rights, of human beings to stop it. I will be working it and showing that having disabilities doesn't mean to hold me or anyone else with disabilities back. We just need we are just like everyone else. We deserve fairness, equality, and justice. When I was a teenager, I moved to the UK with my family. Eventually, I settled into Leamington. This is where my journey to being myself and helping others really started. In 2013, I met people from the Warwickshire Pride charity. I knew that I was gay, but I did not have any support for that. I wanted to meet other LGBT plus people and find help to be myself. When I found Warwickshire Pride, I signed up to the LGBT plus youth group. I went to the group for a while. This helped me to build my confidence and to meet new people. The youth workers were very friendly and made me feel like I could do anything I wanted to do. When I got too old to go to the youth group, I asked if I could be a volunteer at the group. Something that stirred inside of me. I have seen many LGBT young plus people who were damaged and hurt because people did not accept them. I wanted to get back to the group that helped me. This was my first step into activism. I had that Pride Festivals coming to Leamington. I had always wanted to do drag performances. When I was a kid in South Africa, I dressed up in mermaid tails and did performances. I explained this to the other youth workers. They told me that I could be anything I want to be. They helped me to create Sassy Africa and got me a slot at the first ever Warwickshire Pride. The goal is set to live in a world full of freedom and justice. Let's all work together to achieve that. Thank you.